And good afternoon from all of us here at Julian Campbell Foundation. We're really, really excited because this month, for the whole of this month, we're going to be showcasing what we're about and who we work with. And we're going to be hearing from parents. We're going to be hearing from young people who have used our services. We're going to be hearing from volunteers and people that have worked in the organisation who have worked tirelessly to bring it to the level that it is now. So we're really excited about that. And so first of all, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Jackie Campbell. I'm Julian's sister. Julian took his own life in 2007. And at the time when he ended his life, I was a secondary school teacher. And as a result of his suicide and feeling devastated and unable to move forward for some time, I saw that there was a need for our young people, to have early intervention and support, because I saw that that was missing. And I started seeing things through different eyes. So until that time, I was a school teacher, I was a consultant. I loved going into difficult schools and helping turn them around. Those rough and tumble schools, that's what really excited me. And after my brother's death, I saw that you can have all of the qualifications, which before I saw as a passport. You can have all of those great grades, and if you are not managing your mental health and well-being, then you don't really have much to start off with. So from that point, seeing young people that were stressed, anxious because of the pressure that we as teachers or parents put on young people, because we care about them, we want them to do well. But there wasn't much there to help support them. And what I've seen actually since the pandemic, this has got even worse. But back then in 2009, that's when I started with the foundation. And at first, because I was still working as a teacher, I was looking more at causing and creating mental health mentors. And our mental health mentors, or mood mentors as we call them, they're not academic mentors. They are mental health mentors trained with accredited training, and they're DBS checked as well. So they can help a young person to manage their mental health and well-being, to manage their moods. Because a lot of our young people, they don't realize that they can manage their moods and they can change their moods. It's just being shown how to do that. So first of all, in 2009 to 2011, we started off looking at and training mentors, mood mentors, to support young people and their families in the community. And in 2011, we took things one step further, and we started looking at and doing drama workshops and dance workshops in schools with certain themes, seeing that young people would benefit from understanding the perils of social media, body image, how to make friends, and managing mental health, managing anxiety. And from that time, we did bespoke programs in schools depending on the needs of the young people and the ages as well. And what I found was something quite exciting, actually, that we could have the same type of drama workshop, and just maybe tweak it a little bit, but essentially we could deliver the same programs with the same outcomes, helping young people to manage their mental health and well-being from about 7 to 8 years old right up to teenage years as well. And all of it was effective. It was just tweaking the drama workshops just to deal with the themes that certain age group are dealing with. So that's what we did. That's what we've been doing. So we started in 2009, and now in 2023, we're still here. And it was the pandemic that changed us from being a small charity in Enfield in North London. And then we started going global, mainly because we were still open and many other charities were closed due to furlough. But we found that even though we couldn't do in-person drama workshops, because in 2019, 2020, actually, we were doing drama workshops with really big numbers, like whole year groups. So, 300 at a time. However, because of the pandemic, we weren't able to go into the school or go into the center out of respect for social distancing. And we managed to do our or lead our drama workshops completely online in a Zoom call, and it was just as impactful for the students, which I was totally shocked about. So we moved all of our services online. And because we moved all of our services online, we had the mentoring services online as well. So applicants, students and volunteers that wanted to help our cause and do something of value for themselves registered into our foundation and then received the accredited training. And say, for example, if they were from the USA, they would have to be checked by the FBI. So there'd be a criminal check, and they'd need a fingerprint. And different countries needed different types of evidence or different types of police checks. And in this way, we managed to get interest and volunteers supporting us and being trained up in China, Africa, the USA, Colombia, and in Europe as well. And this was really exciting for me. It was really exciting for all of us because as our foundation, it was a time of biggest growth. And then during and after the pandemic, since then, we now have registered teams. The charity is registered Julian Campbell Foundation in Colombia. And we've got a small group working in Africa, in France. And we have in the USA as well, we've got a small team in Florida. So this has been really exciting. So that's a little bit of the history of the foundation. And really what we want to cause is to be in many other countries so we can be a global organization having a global impact, because it's really exciting to be able to impact the mental health and well-being of young people in Colombia, for example, in Bogota and Cartagena, and to be able to do the same thing here in the UK, in London. So that's a little bit about Julian Campbell Foundation, and how we started, and our future. And what I want to do, what we want to do this month is, instead of just coming and listening to me and me speaking, for you for us to introduce you to different members of our organization. So, for example, this week, on Wednesday, we'll be speaking with Marta Martinez. Marta Martinez, she works with the organization and she leads it in Colombia. And I want her to come and share about what the work that they're doing there, the incredible work. Also, as well, we're going to be speaking with one of our psychologists, that's Jessica Torres. And then on Thursday, we'll be speaking one of our lead mentors. So how it goes is that after we've been able to support many young people, about 10 or 15 young people, then our mentors can step into becoming a lead mentor. And this is where they lead by good practice. They take some of the training sessions, and also as well, they can, support and give experience through their knowledge that, and what they've experienced to other new mood mentors that have just started. So that's a little bit, I'm signposting each week. So a little bit, so you're going to hear about what's going on here in the UK and also what's going on in Colombia this week. And then next week, this time next week, I'll share with you who we'll be speaking about then. So if there's any questions that you have, or there's anyone that you are interested, if there's anything you're interested in finding out more about, please do message me, please do inbox me, please feel free to ask any questions. So in summary, this week we have Marta Martinez from Bogota. So she has worked with, she's working with young people and their families, and she's doing some workshops there with the young people, and I'll be able to share some of that and the pictures and the videos online after we've spoken with her. We'll be speaking with one of our psychologists in Colombia, Jessica Torres, who has impacted many families, and they have really impacted and transformed the lives not only of the young people but also their families. And we'll be speaking to some of those young people next week, actually, and then we'll be speaking with Yasmin. And Yasmin was a lead mentor in the foundation, and she'll be sharing some of her experiences as a lead mentor. Also, as well, she was a lead mood mentor supporting young people in schools, so she'll be able to share from her experience there. So thank you for listening to this live, and I will see you tomorrow. And it's going to be around the same time every day. The reason why it's going to be 3 o'clock is because in the USA now and in Colombia, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. And this way we'll be able to take advantage of and speak with all of the teams at the same time. So we're wishing you a wonderful week. From all of us at the foundation, Julian Campbell Foundation, and really look forward to your participation and any questions that you may have. Thank you again. Bye-bye.